Today's upload, we will be looking at the complete end-to-end setup of IceRiver's new KS3M miner, and also covering off any setup issues that you yourself may incur during this process. So for the setup, you'll need the following things. So of course, your ASIC mining machine. You'll also need a power supply. IceRiver does not provide the power supply for this ASIC miner, the KS3M. This is a C19 cable. As you can see, if I can spin that close enough. So you can find these on Amazon or on eBay. I picked mine up for just under £10. So it's a 13 amp, of course, 3-pin socket, so will work perfectly fine. You also need an Ethernet cable, which I've got here. And then you also, this is not a must, but I prefer this method. This is a TP-Link Wi-Fi range extender, which I picked up from Argus. And the reason I use this is because you can insert the Ethernet cable into the bottom of this. And if you download the app of the TP-Link, you can automatically isolate out the IP address. Now, the reason you need the IP address is when you connect everything up, the only way you can access the miner is via the IP address. So instead of connecting your miner to your Wi-Fi hub or broadband hub router, you can have this set up, connect this to your TP-Link, and it will make life a lot easier to find the IP address. All will make sense as I go through the process. Right then, so let's get this miner opened up. Always a snug fit, as you can see. IceRiver KS3M. So this is a 6 terahash. I believe it's 3000 watts at the moment. So let's get this set up. Right, so first things first is I want to get this TP-Link set up. So I'm going to connect this up. I'm going to plug this in, download the app onto my phone, set it up on my phone where I have to connect it up to my home broadband router. So what I've done now is plugged in my TP-Link and waiting for it to connect up to my home router. So you have to do this by downloading an app called Tether, configuring the TP-Link directly to your broadband router. So as you can see, the router is currently being connected up on the Tether. So I had to just configure my broadband password and make sure it's connected to the TP-Link. So it's just applying my settings now. And then you'll have something that looks like this on your screen. So that is my TP extender currently connected up to my broadband. So what this basically means now is I can connect up the ASIC miner to the power supply, connect up the Ethernet to the router, and we should be in a position there where we need to configure up from the laptop. Also, just to point out, make sure you connect up your Ethernet before you turn on your power. Power on. Moment of truth. Here we go. As you can see, the red and the green, because this has not been configured yet. So this is something that we'll get onto shortly. So now we're in a position where we need to configure the miner. And in order to do that, you need to access the backend via the IP address. So where we initially found, there we go. So if we take this, for example, this is on our TP-Link. So if I go back, just to clarify where I got this from, clients, click on there. This is the one which was previously connected. This is the one which is the wired client. So this is the one we want. So you put that directly into the address bar. So that would be 192.168.1.1.
192.168.1.141. As you can see, oh, sorry, no, that's the wrong one. So what you do is put it directly into your address bar, 192.168.1.227. Right, so now we're in the back end of the system. So we got name and password. So what I'll do, or what IceRiver has always as its default, is the name is admin and the password is 123456778. This is default for all IceRiver. And as you can see here, we are right into the back end of the system. So we've already got some pool addresses and some wallet workers set up. So what I'm going to do is clear all of these first of all and make sure that it's mining from the correct pool address and my wallet address. So rid of all of this. Cool. So the pool address that you want is from KASPA pool. So if I type in kaspapool.org or kaspa-pool.org and you want to start mining. So in me being in Wales, this would be Europe. And so it's pretty straightforward how it does it here. So this is what I'll need to copy over. Pool address will be that. And I'm going to name my machine. Oops. Sorry, yeah, the machine name will be after your worker or your wallet name. So that's the pool address. And then for the worker or the wallet name, I'm going to be mining to KuCoin. That's where my exchange wallet is. So if I do this, this here is the wallet address that I will be using. So if anyone ever does want to send me some crypto, then feel free to use this. And what you do is you copy this directly into your wallet or your worker, and then you give your miner a name. So I'm going to just be very basic and call mine the .KS3M. And then password you leave as blank and you click save. And I think I'm going to drop my fan speed down to around about 50. And I think now that's all we need. I want to give this a few moments now. It's just refreshing, as you can see. And hopefully we should be seeing a nice projection of our gigahash. So as you can see, over the last 5 minutes, we've had 6.2 gigahash. Last 30 minutes, this is going to average out, but fan speed seems fine, miner temperature seems fine. We can have a more direct view of this, so we can see temp 2 is 60, 60, 57, temp 1 is 38, 39, 38. So yeah, you want to keep this around about the 50 to 60. I think I may increase the fan speed a bit more, and also adjust where the actual miner is set in the room. But yeah, as you can see, mine are all set up with the correct pool address, the correct wallet name, all looking good. On the dashboard, so if we go back to home and you paste in that wallet address that we had, the one that I showed from KuCoin, if you press enter, you can see anywhere, if you've got internet access, you can see exactly what you're mining at that current point of time. Your expected payout, what you've been mining in the last half an hour, 3 hours, 24 hours. And this is public information. So you can see that for the kind of top 50 miners, how much hash rate they're on, how much they've earned over that period. So for example, this person here has made total 59,000 in the last month. Sorry, So this person has made in the last month 78,000. The last week, sorry, 78,000. So the last 24 hours, 29,000. So that's on a 513 terahash. So
So as you saw from end to end, it's a pretty straightforward setup. All you need is your ASIC miner, ensuring the right cable supply for power and also Ethernet connection. Wi-Fi extender is optional, but I prefer it as you can isolate out the IP address. And then if you leave it as static anyways, then it doesn't really make a difference, but it's just good to handy have around if you're going to be purchasing miners. Feel free to ask any questions. Please do subscribe, like, and share the videos. And also, if you want to get in touch, then please contact me on the link below. I'll leave that for you. And once again, thanks for watching. Cheers.